All right, we're going to start with the disassembly of the cawls, and we're going to be pulling Coach Jones out of the clamps and cawls. I originally had planned on taking these out earlier yesterday, but life gets in the way sometimes, and I was not able to work on the side at all yesterday. So the upside of that is the board got to stay in the clamps and cawls for more than 24 hours, and all that does is just strengthen the glue joints, so we should have an even better glue up than we would have had initially. So again, the clamps pull the boards in this way, and the cawls clamp them flat. Alright, so loosen them all up. And the 2x4s that they're sitting on was just to get the board up so I could put the clamps underneath it and not have to worry about it. Makes it easier for me to do all the glue ups. So anyway, when I come back, I'm going to set the board up here, and then I will start the cleanup process, getting the glue squeeze out off of this side, and there's a bigger squeeze out over here because, like I said, life got in the way and I was not able to get back here and get this cleaned up before. So I do have a little bit more cleaning to do on the back side, but I'll go through the process of getting all that cleaned up. So hang on, I'll be right back. All right, well, Coach and I decided we wanted to be outside, and this is going to create a lot of dust, so I'm going to mask up anyway, and we're going to get after it. So what I have here is a 5-inch disc sander. It is not a random orbital disc sander. It's more aggressive, and it'll take the glue off a lot quicker for me. It uses the same sanding disc that I use on my random orbital sanders, but because it's not a random, I have to work on an edge, not flat down. So it's a good one. So here we go. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this sanding, but you've seen the process that I'm going to go through. So I'm going to do this on both sides, this side, and then I'll flip it over and do the other side. And as you can see, it is quite the dust generator, but it does a good job. So I really like this sander a whole lot. So I'll be back when I get it all sanded down. After I get through with this, and I'll come back with my random orbital sander, which will smooth things out and give me a much better finish. So I'll be back in a little bit with the random orbital. Okay, now I'm going to start my sanding with the 80 grit with the random orbital sander. I'm going to use this battery powered one just simply because I want to use up the battery and get it charged again. And when it goes ahead and dies, I've got my AC corded unit over here I'm going to pick up and start using again. But like I said, I just want to run this battery down just because it needs to be used. So here we go. We're starting the finish sanding. Well, not finished, but another coarse sanding, but kind of flattening things out on the back side. Here we go. in all, I'm pretty happy with that. Blow it off. And let me flip it over and we'll do the same thing on this side. Only this time I'm not going to bore you with it. It's going to be the same thing I did on the other side. So I'll catch you when we start doing the layout.